Welcome back, pool players. Today we're doing things a little bit different. It's not an APA match, but a Salotto match. Me and a friend, this is Daniel Brasher, my opponent today. We're doing a match at my house, and we're going to submit the results to Fargo. As you may or may not know, Salotto is a new company that's got a great app, and anybody, anywhere can log in, create a match, and you can play with a friend, anybody at the pool hall, your home, really anywhere with a pool table and an opponent. And for just a few dollars, you can record a match, or you don't have to record it, but you can play a match, submit the results to Fargo, which will increase or decrease your Fargo rating. Me and Daniel don't have a very big robustness in Fargo, so that's one of the things we're trying to accomplish here, is to get more games and try to get an established Fargo rating. And as you see, preliminary rating, mine is 569, and Daniel's is 420. He's played quite a few more games than I have in Fargo reported tournaments, and this is actually my first Fargo reported match. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Again, my name is Randy Mallett, and we're playing a Salotto match today. Myself, Randy Mallett, and my opponent is Daniel Brasher. So I appreciate all of you guys tuning in. So I won the lag, made a ball on the break, looking at cutting the one ball in and trying to get back on that two ball without overrunning it. And I'm not going to have to worry about overrunning it. Got to make the ball first, stupid. So I hope you guys have been good. Had a good Christmas. Happy New Year's. Appreciate all you guys tuning in and watching. All right, so Daniel comes to the table. He'll have a hanger for the one. A little tricky to get back on the two from here. And looks like he gets perfect. But he's forced with a combo, and he misses. Doesn't look like he leaves me with a whole lot. Looks like I'm hooked behind the 8 ball. So I'll be kicking off the short rail here. Don't remember if I was actually trying to pocket the 2 in the upper left corner or just create some separation. And yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Oh boy. So yeah, I guess I was going for the side pocket. Hit it a little too hard, but luckily it kissed off the cue ball and went in the corner. So, but of course, you make a shot like that, don't be surprised when you get back to the table and you're hooked again on your next shot. So I'm kicking at the 3. Good contact. But I missed the ball and leave Daniel either with a bank or a cut in the side. I would definitely prefer the bank here. Looks like it's a dead bank. That way you can hold the cue ball for the 6, roll up for the 7, and then you should be out. Well, the 4 ball is left. I'm sorry. So Daniel is a fellow APA pool player as well. That's how I met him. We played a few matches together, not too many. Daniel's a great guy, good pool player, and like me, he loves the game of pool. He travels a lot, does a lot of tournaments, and just a great opponent to have. So it looks like he misses and leaves me. I can barely see the 6. Looks like I can see the 6 pretty good. Just float up with a little bit of right spin. Leave an angle for the 7 ball. So I work my way back up to the table, and didn't mean to hit the 9 ball, but that's fine. So just a little bit of, here we go. So I got the right angle for the 8 to come back on the 9. Just a little short punch stroke here, and I'm straight in on the 9. So it looks like I'll be taking the first game. All right, 1-0. Kind of a shaky start for both of us, but hopefully we'll keep watching. But we get warmed up a little bit, so to speak. So there's much more better shooting to come. Trust me. All right. If I didn't say it was, of course, 9 ball race to 15. First player to 15 wins the match.
You get that 1 ball going on that side, though, don't you?
And it looks like a dry break. Yeah, my table wasn't breaking like it normally does that night. This was recorded 2 nights ago, January 4th. And this is the table at my house. Yeah, it just wasn't breaking very good. I got a few dry breaks in this match. And Daniel, on the other hand, has a very strong break. He, not to say that I don't, but his is a little stronger than mine, I'd say. And he was breaking really good. Good combo there. He just fired that one in. Wow. Okay, it's going to be a little tricky to get back on the 2 or the 3 ball. I have to really draw back. Oh, and he misses and scratches in the corner. You know, you see a lot of players, myself included, when you're jacked up a little bit or stretched across the pool table, when you're trying to draw back that far or trying to go 2-3 rails for position, it's really easy to miss those shots. So you really got to focus on pocketing that ball. So ball in hand from here. The 5 and 7 are tied up. Looks like I'm debating on what to do with that, how to handle that situation. And I think I decided to just pocket the 3 and play safe off the 5 and use the 6 ball to hide the cue ball. Not a whole lot of good options here. I didn't want to draw back and break out the 5 because there's a lot of uncertainty there. And I come up a little too high for towards the center of the table. And I'm on the 4 ball. My fault. I'm telling you guys, I've got to do the commentary as I replay the match, watching it on my phone, which is a great phone. I do all my editing, everything on my phone. But on my editing app, which is CapCut, by the way, very popular app, great app, when you do the voiceover, the commentary, the screen is so tiny, and you can't turn it in to landscape mode. So that was actually a safety attempt, and it was an ugly one, put it that way. So fortunately, though, didn't leave Daniel with much. Looks like the 6 may be in the way of the bank shot. And shots like this, I like to do the to create separation. Just bank the sort of like that. Bank it down closer to the middle of the table and leave the cue ball at the opposite end, in the middle of the table. So this will be a tester for me. Full table shot. I'll be cutting the 5 in the corner and trying not to overrun the 6 ball. Okay, I go ahead and go for the bank shot, and I get right on the 6, literally right on the 6. So hit that one a little too hard as well. And again, left with not very many good options, so yeah, it's not much focus there. I tried to play a safety by putting the 6 in the middle of the top short rail and leaving the cue ball up table, but Yeah, not a very good attempt. So Daniel pots the 6. He's on the 7. Probably wish he had a little bit more of an angle, but this should be no problem. Oh, I really thought he would make that. Wow. Tough break for Daniel. Leaves me an opportunity. Again, this you guys out there watching this match, this looks like an easy shot. Definitely should make it 98 times out of 100. But as you can probably tell by my somber commentary that I was going to miss it. Yeah, missed it pretty bad too. Now I've got my tripod back there where the camera's at, and a few other totes from stuff, Christmas stuff we haven't put up yet, and I don't really have a lot of space back there to stretch my legs out, and have a decent stance. All right, so Daniel wins the second rack. Again, please subscribe if you haven't already, guys. And girls, of course. I appreciate all of you guys watching and commenting and liking the video. A lot of you seem to enjoy the commentary matches much better than the ones without. And I do intend to do more of that. I do intend to do more APA matches. We've had a 2-week break because of the holidays, and I work crazy hours, so unfortunately I don't get to do as many as I'd like. And Daniel misses the kick shot, but he comes back, 3 rails, and makes contact on the 1. The 7 ball hits a rail, so it's a legal shot. So the Salotto rules, it's pretty straightforward. It's very similar to WPA rules, ball and hand rules, cue ball fouls, jump shots allowed, push shots allowed, and me and Daniel decided to do a winner's break, rack your own, and the 9 on the break does count, and early combos on the 9 counts as well. So if I can make the 2 ball, don't really come out as far as I would have liked for the 3. The 3 does go in the corner between the 7 and 6. It's pretty tight though. And you see the 4 ball in the lower right corner of your screen. Really hard to stay on top of the 4 ball on that. I knew I would run into the 4 ball. I was hoping to tap it a little bit and be able to have a shot in the upper right corner. And I still may, a little bit of an angle, but I'd prefer cutting it in the top right corner as opposed to the top left. Seems like I could get position on the 5 a little better. I'm thinking. And that's a miss. I wouldn't have had a shot on the 5 anyway, so. Yeah, so a couple early, easy misses. We didn't warm up very much at all before this match. And, maybe should have, but again, this is not a money match, just a friendly challenge match. Again, we're reporting the results to Fargo, and it's a first for me, so it's kind of neat. So Daniel misses, leaves me on the 5. I should be able to get out here, you would think. Come up for the 5, and just a little bit of top spin. Come back for the 7. And with the 9 ball, where it's at, I'm hoping to get below it and play it in the top right, I guess. I don't think it goes in the side pocket. And, of course, everybody's favorite shot here. You think you're going to make 9 out of 10. You make 4 or 5 out of 10 if you're like me. Should have put a little spin on this. Yeah, missed it pretty bad. Oh, no, I banked it. Yeah, I called the corner pocket, right? Oh, boy. Hey, I don't know what to say, guys. You know, we're amateurs. We'll always be amateurs. We're never going to be playing for a U.S. Open title or World Championship. You know, I can't speak for Daniel. I'm 45 years old. My best I can hope to do is just become the best pool player I can with the time I have to practice and to play matches in tournaments. But unfortunately, it's not near as much as what I'd like. But regardless, you know, I'm hard on myself sometimes. I always want to be better than I am and keep pushing myself to get better in practice. But let's face it, you know, I'm an amateur, and I'm going to miss easy shots. That's a pretty good safety there. Of course, I wasn't trying to bank the two in the corner. Just the way the balls are laid out, I figured it'd be better to go ahead and play safe and hopefully get the cue ball back and try to run out. But yeah, hey, we're amateurs. We're you know, you guys tuning in to watch me I'm so incredibly grateful for you guys and appreciative, especially all of you who comment and tell me you enjoy watching the matches, that you learn things, pick up on stuff here and there. You know, that's makes it all worthwhile. It really does. And whether I'm a 7 that shoots like a 5, or a 7 that shoots like a 3, or a 3 that shoots like a 10, you know, I just enjoy playing pool and putting out content, talking to all you guys, and kind of, you know, building the pool community online, because we really need to do this together. It's a sport. If we don't bond together and try to promote the game together and get on the same page, then, you know, it'll always be a stagnant sport, and it won't grow. So, okay, well, I'll make the 3. Had an easy shot on the 4 ball, but cue ball is going right to the 5. So I should be able to. Yeah, no, not that. Thought I could bump it to the 5 and have a shot in the lower right corner. I can make the 5 here. But yeah, the safety is so much easier. So you guys, when you get out of line a little bit, you don't get lined up very well on your next shot, but you think, I can still make the ball, I can still hit the ball. Always be on the lookout for safety options as well, because sometimes that safety is way easier to hit than the make shot, than the potted shot. All right, so it should be a pretty straightforward out from here. 5 in the corner, 7 in the lower right. Again, didn't come out as far as I'd like. Oh, excuse me, the 6 ball. Kind of hard to see on this little screen. And 7 in the side, and probably going to play. Okay, the 9 in the corner, yeah. Looked like I had more of an angle on that 7. All right, to go up 3 racks to 1. Yep. All right, pretty decent start. Looks like I'm starting to come around a little bit. Okay, I am leading Daniel 3 racks to 1, a race to 15. Trying to make the 1 ball on the side. Doesn't go. Looks like maybe the wing ball went. Yeah, 1 ball on the break. Looks like, what was it, the 2 ball? Nope.
Yeah, I already did.
All right, well, the push out is available. There's a couple safety plays here. You could 2 rail bank it and leave the 1 down here below the 9 and 8 and 6 ball. I could attempt to cut it in the lower right corner. Not crazy about that, because position on the 2 is not a gimme. And I tried to come on the top side of the 3 and go around it. Hit the 3. Left Daniel with an easy ball to hit. Oh, yeah, he just fires it in, no problem. Must have been a lot straighter than I thought. Looks like he didn't take any practice strokes or anything. He just got down and shot. I think he hit the 9 first. Let's go back and look at that. So it'll be another safety, and that's, the 4, 8, 6, 9 ball. That's what we call a wall of balls, and use that to your advantage every time you can. Okay, so Daniel will be attempting the 2 or 3 rail kick, and he runs into the 5. Another ball in hand. So Daniel's giving me opportunities to run out every game. Results so far for me have been pretty mixed. This being my first Fargo reported match. Trying to focus. I'm trying to have fun, and it's laid back at home. We'll listen to music and talk and cut up, and it doesn't get too serious, but at the same time I want to have a good match. And my starter rating with Fargo is 569. I haven't played any Fargo matches. The only reason I have a rating at all is because I got with the company and told them that I wanted to do some Salotto matches, but you have to have a Fargo rating before you can. But they assigned a preliminary skill rating, a starter rating basically, of 569. And whether I think I'm probably better than a 600, we'll see after I play more Salotto matches. But so it's my rating's a little low. Daniel's is probably a little low too. Okay, looks like I think he tried to play safe behind the 9. Missed it. Daniel maybe a little frustrated. Seems some shots he'll stay down and focus, follow through, and make the shot. The ones he misses, he tends to just get down on the table and shoot without really aiming. It seems like, I don't mean to bash him or nothing, but Daniel's a damn good player. Yeah, this match is far from over. We're just getting started, folks. So nice bank shot on the 4. It's a hold position on the 5. Now to get back on the 7 is not going to be simple. I'm just hoping to make the shot and leave a playable shot on the 7. I got way over too far to the rail than I wanted. So it's a cuttable shot. And the bank is on too, but I like the cut shot a little better. Maybe, like I said, I should have banked it instead. Yeah, it's 2 shots I missed that I missed now. The 1 ball in the first rack also. So I'll give Daniel a shot to redeem himself. Great shot on the 7 ball. And leaves the cue ball down table though for another full table shot on the 8 ball. Can he do it? Yes. Okay. Good shot, Daniel. Good out. So there he gets 1 back. That's 3-2. All right. So stay tuned, guys. We got a good match for you. Much more good shooting ahead, I promise. All right, here's Daniel to break. He got a really short, compact break stroke, but he can really strike the rack pretty hard, and typically holds position on the cue ball very well in the middle of the table. Okay, so a few balls are down on the break. Excuse me, one ball is down. And to go from the 1 to 2 should be no problem. 4 ball, 5 ball. There's no issues here. I'm not saying he should break it run because I'll jinx him. So let's just see how he plays this out. Just a little bit of low left, come up near center table. Straight shot on the 4, pretty good. And from here, he probably wants to draw back and leave a slight right angle on the 5 so he can come up below the 6 and play it in the bottom left corner. Not the angle I would have played, but let's see. He can, looks like he's going to follow and go 2 rails for position on the 6 instead. No, yeah, he tried to cheat the pocket a little bit, and but he makes it anyway. Yeah, typically, when you do something like that, you're hooked on your next ball, but he's got a shot, so. And I think I slop one in myself a little later, so it happened. Daniel misses the bank shot, leaves me a decent shot on the 6. I've just got to be careful to miss the side pocket, not scratch in the left side pocket, but still come back on the 7. And I don't put enough draw or right spin on it. Ooh, I nearly scratch, but I've still got a shot on the 7. Short side, baby. Absolutely intentional, absolutely. Okay, so it's not over yet. Fairly tough shot here on the 8. I call it a tough shot. I don't know. I've got a little bit of a adjustment I need to make in my stroke. I tend to stroke and the tip goes to the left slightly. So because of that, I'm missing some of those longer shots. Make the shot, but I don't come up far enough for the 9 ball. Right on the 50-yard line. So honestly, I don't remember what I did here. I'm probably going to go for the bank, though. Looks like I am. I'm not going to avoid the scratch and hit it with just the right speed to where if I miss, he'll be left in the center of the table just like that. So it's a good tip for all you other amateur players or lower rated players or middle tier rated players or even the advanced players. Keep in mind your shot speed. Think to yourself, if I miss this shot, where's the object ball going to be likely to land? And if you're going to slow roll it towards the corner and it bobbles in the jaws of the pocket, you miss, you're going to leave your opponent with a shot. So maybe change your speeds every once in a while. That way, if you miss, your opponent won't have a shot. All right, so make the last few balls in that rack, leading 4-2. One falls. What was that, the 2 ball? The 6 ball. Again, it's really hard to see on this screen that I'm watching. And we're using a turtle template rack. Love those turtle racks. Like Magic racks as well. Outsville racks. They're all good. I'm personally a fan of the template, just simply because the wood and plastic racks I have are not the best. So, but of course, I always give my opponents option to play with a wood rack, plastic rack, template, however they want to do it. And pretty good safety there. Not going to force, not try to force a bank shot and try to get position on the next ball. When the safety's there, it's like the pool gods give you that shot, so take it. Take it and be grateful you have the opportunity. Okay, looks like Daniel's going to Hey, do we have a Z shot? Yeah, I don't know. He's going to have to put a ton of right spin to get the cue ball back to the 4. This will be interesting. Oh, he attempted put a little too much spin on it. Such a tough shot. It's a tough ball to hit. Okay, ball in hand. 6 balls left on the table. Should be no problem. As long as I can get on the 5 ball, play the 5 in the side, I should be out no problem. Simple shot on the 4, a little bit of top left to come around and play the 5 in the right side. Not a good line on that. Yeah, I overhit that and probably didn't put enough left spin on it, but got a little lucky. Tapped the 5, and I'm still basically straight in on the 5. So tap the 5 in, make a 6 in the corner, low left, come out, leave an angle on the 7 to get back to the rail to play the 8 in the top right. All right, pretty good shot there. A little, quite a bit more straight in than I'd like. So I could play a stop shot and try to cut the 8 from about where the 7 ball is now, or draw back 3/4 of a table length and try to get on the top side of the 8 to play the 8 in the bottom right. Or looks like a pretty good, pretty easy bank shot or a cross bank if I can just draw the cue ball back to center table. And I guess that's what I was doing. Came up a little too far. The bank is still on. Gotta be careful of the double kiss here. Or the scratch as well, yeah. Gotta be careful of the scratch. Didn't see that coming, guys. I did not. So, you see a pattern here with us amateur players. We get down and we maybe take one practice stroke, or it doesn't really look like we're aiming that much. We're going to miss those shots, guys. Treat every shot the same. Get down on the ball, aim, practice strokes, backswing, follow through, and stay down. All right, so Daniel wins that one. Score is 4-3. And I'll need 11 to win. Daniel needs 12. Good break there by Daniel. He makes the ball. Got a shot on the 1. Got a little bit of traffic to contend with to get back on the 2 ball. Oh, yeah, I think he was really worried more about position than making the ball. It's too bad. And this is Daniel's first time at my house playing on the table. It's a great table, and it's very similar to many other valleys that are out there. Pockets are slightly tighter. I believe they're about, oh gosh, I would have to look again, but about 1/8 of an inch, 1/10 of an inch smaller than the typical factory width for the valley pockets. So should be able to run out here the 3 and the 4 in the same corner, draw back for the 6, come back for the 7 in the corner. Oh, and I tapped the 4 ball. The 3 ball went. When the 3 ball went, I was just trying to hold position a little better for the 4. And 3 ball accident. Okay, I go a little too far on the 9, but still a makeable shot. Easily a makeable shot. I'd make this. You know, when I say I'll make these shots 9 out of 10 times, I usually miss. So I'm just going to shut up and, yeah, there we go. See it work. Okay, I go up 5 racks to 3. Inching closer to that 15 rack mark. And here I am to break. Again, trying to pot the 1 in the side and the wing ball as well. Make the wing ball. The 1 ball doesn't go. And fortunately, I still have a shot on the 1 in the corner. Pretty good layout here. Should be able to do a stop shot on the 1, which would leave me a pretty straight shot on the 2 in the side, I believe. And from there, it's pretty straightforward. But let's see. I'm sure I can screw it up somehow. All right. So far, so good. I guess I played a stop shot to play the 2 in the bottom right corner, not the side. All right. And from here, just a straight draw stroke, pocket speed, come out for the 4. It's pretty good. And just, again, maybe draw back a little bit. Well, looks like I'm going center ball. Yeah. Okay. Probably the better option. Unfortunately, got 2 straight in on the 5, but I can still play the 7 from that angle. Ooh. Went a little too far with the cue ball. There we go. Good shot on the 7. Stop shot on the 8. Boy, I wish every rack was this easy. All right, for a break and run. There we go. See, guys, I'm not half bad. Some of the times, I'm fully bad most of the time. All right, 6-3 is the score. Okay, wing ball goes, 1 ball doesn't. Okay. Looks like the 1-3 combo is not playable. So I'll probably push out or play safe here. Got to find a safety option here. Looks like you can thin on the left side of the 1 and bring the cue ball off the top short rail and come around the long rail back to the bottom of the table. Let's see what I do here. Yeah, trying to do that. Get behind that 5 ball. Come on. Yeah, there we go. I barely got it. I tell you, just a few millimeters is the difference between a lockup safety and a completely missed safety where your opponent has a easy shot. So he's trying to go 3 rails. Not sure about that angle. That was going to be tough regardless. And he should be able to Be good on those Z shots. I'm giving him plenty of opportunities. Okay. Squint my eyes enough to see the 2-ball. Did the 2-ball fall? Is that the 6 and 8? Yeah, so I'll be going from the 1 to the 3 to the 4 to the 5 and 6. It's going to be a little tricky getting from the 5 to the 6, but should be doable. Okay, just come up with a little bit of left, just soft stroke, and I missed the shot. Yep, see, I was worried too much about position. And a lot of times when you do that, you'll miss the shot. It's like a broken record player, one that keeps skipping over and over saying the same things. We all know these things, but actually doing it, being focused enough or committed enough to work on your fundamentals and to treat each shot the same. It's easy to say, it's easy to hear, easy to agree with, but in principle and in practice, it's tough to do. It really is. As simple as it is, it's so tough. One of the reasons I love pool so much, it's just a beautifully simple game, straightforward. Of course, there's options. Of course, 8-ball is a different game entirely than 9-ball. A lot more strategy involved. 9-ball is a very simple, straightforward game. No, he misses and leads me straight in. This is some tough breaks for Daniel so far, but again, he's a good player, so this match is far from over. So 4-ball on the side, 5 in the corner. Try to come up and play the 6. Okay. I'll take the time to give a shout out to the guys at Salotto. It's a brilliant concept, great idea. I love what those guys are doing over there, and it's really good for pool. So if you haven't yet, download that Salotto app. Go to the store on your phone, download it. It's free, and again, you can play matches against local opponents who are also on the app. But it doesn't report to Fargo. You can report to Fargo if you pay a small fee, and I think a race to 15, I believe, was $3.99. So $4, you get a race to 15 up to 29 games between you and your opponent. So okay, I didn't come up far enough for the 9-ball, so left with a pretty tough cut shot. Gotta watch that cue ball. I make it. Yeah, okay. Missed the scratch. That was a little sketchy there. All right, I'm leading 7 racks to 3. And God knows why I'm breaking from the same side, because I'm not breaking that well this night. And it looks like another dry break.
I've tried to get quite a few people to download this app, and they won't do it.
I just get so comfortable on that side of the table breaking. And I've actually got a divot in my on the cloth, on the table bed, I guess. Well, it's a divot in the cloth. It's not a divot in the slate, but you can slowly roll the cue ball over it, and it'll stop in that divot. So, okay, looks like the 2-ball is stuck behind the 7 and makes a good hit. Gives the 9-ball a little ride, but of course it doesn't leave me with much. So what would you guys do here? Play it off the right side of the 2 and come back down table to maybe hide the balls in traffic, or do that. Looks like I barely got him. Again, jump shots are allowed. I haven't seen Daniel use a jump cue. I'm sure he probably has one as much as he plays, but he's old school. He likes kick shots and masses. You'll see him doing that more often than jumping. So makes a good legal hit. Puts the cue ball and the object ball at opposite ends of the table, so can't go wrong with that. In the way I've been playing here lately, at least. So a long shot on the 2 ball. I try to play another safety, similar to one that I played the shot before, but I double kissed it. It was a pretty, didn't have much angle at all. Just a little bit of a low right. And okay, banks the ball. All right. That was a good two-way shot. Well, it wouldn't have been because the 3 ball's right there. Okay. 3 just has to be careful not to roll up too far and get behind the 6 ball. Well, he misses anyway, so. Okay. Doesn't look like I have enough of the 3 ball to pocket it. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. I guess I'm going for it. Not sure it goes. And yeah, I remember this. I asked Daniel if it was a bad hit. I'm not sure if it looked like I might have hit the 9 first. And he's sitting in a chair over there by that corner of the table. And he said he didn't see a bad hit, or he might have been looking at his phone. But so I'll have to play that one back. So Daniel, if it was a bad hit, I apologize. Okay, bank to 4. Again, I love 9 ball, but these longer shots with just a little bit of an angle is kind of my kryptonite. So at least I made that one. So okay, should be an easy out from here. Just slow roll the 6 on the side, 7 and 8 in the same corner. Okay, looks like I had more of an angle than I really wanted. Should have used low left instead of right, though, I think. And here's another kryptonite shot. All right, pretty good shot there. So I'm trying to put together a little run here. It was 4-3, so this would be 4 games in a row if I win. I think I initially tried to get position on the 9 in the top right, and I'm still playing it in the top right. All right, so a little hairy, a little sketchy, a little wobbly, a little amateurish. Okay, 8-3. I'm breaking again. Against winner's break, rack your own.
They leave it up to your discretion.
And a dry break again.
Opponent rack, whatever.
Now, you dummy, move to the other side of the table.
I would assume.
Hit it on a different spot on the 1 ball. Break from the middle. Change up your break if it's not working. I don't care if you break on the same table you're going to be playing on, and you make 5 balls on the break and have a shot on the 1 every single game. You get into a match, you break dry 3 times in a row, maybe even twice in a row. Change things up. Move the cue ball a little bit, hit it with different speed, different angles. All right, so okay, I'm on the 3 ball. Yeah. No, the 2 ball. Okay, the 2 ball's over there behind the 7. Should be able to hit it. Looks like I have just enough room between the 5 and 9 ball and the 3 ball to come off the rail and hopefully play a kick safe here. Unless I shoot it too hard, which I probably will. Yep. It's a good hit, and I got lucky. Sorry, Daniel. Oh, well, maybe he can see the 2. Okay, well, he was going for a kick shot, was going to let it ride. And he did make a good hit. And unfortunately left me with a decent shot on the 2 to come back up on, or come back down rather, for the 3. You know, that was almost a nifty shot. I guess I was afraid of running into the 5 and 9, so I tried to draw back off the long rail and come down for the 3 with a little bit of right spin. Didn't work out great for me. I think I'm slightly hooked. I can still see the 3 and maybe try to kick it out, play safe. Maybe not. And I think as you'll see me progress through the match, my lead is widening, so I'm starting to take a little more risky shots, taking chances, trying to be more offensive minded. And that's I think it's a habit we all fall into. If we're winning by a big margin or losing by a big margin, we tend to change our game. But why? Especially if you're winning, if you're up by a lot, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? So you got to, keep the plan, stay the course. If it's working for you, keep doing it. Okay, not a great shot here, but it's going to be a safety again. And yeah, that was a poor effort on my part. And try to come up on the other side of the 8 ball and left him straight in. So he should. Come on, punch me for this one, Daniel. That's a good shot. Ooh. Wow, he's just not getting the rolls at all. Yeah, looks like he's going to try to play safe. Come off the 2 ball and try to use the 9, 6, and 5 for cover. Hits a little stiff. Misses his target. Again, this match is far from over, so everybody stay tuned. Will it go hill? I'm not saying it won't. Okay, easy shot on the 4. Stay in line with a 5 from here. Either a stun shot to come out and play the 6 in the lower right. It just really depends on the angle I have. Yeah. So stunned over a little further than I'd like. If the tricky little shot here. It's an easy ball to make, but I'm gonna have to come up on the back side of the 8 and come out far enough to maintain a shot on the 7, and I missed the 6, so I don't have to worry about the 7. And again, me and Daniel play in a local APA league. In 9 ball, I'm rated an 8. 8 ball, I'm a 7. Daniel, gosh, don't get me lying to you. I believe he is a 5 or 6 in 9 ball and a 5 and 8 ball, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, looks like he tried to play safe on that. Didn't quite get there. And as long as I can pocket the 6 ball, this should be an easy out. But the cue ball's right on the rail, and that tripod is right in my way. So, excuse me, guys. I'm going to move this tripod out of my way here in a little bit. Yeah. Wow, look at that schnauzer. I got a big old nose, don't I? All right. Hope you guys can still see. Yep. Okay. Tricky little shot on the 6, backed up against the rail. Just a short backstroke. Yep. Yeah, don't try to overcomplicate those shots, guys. Just a short, compacted stroke. Follow through, stay down, of course. And you kind of want to use pocket speed or a little lighter. And I've given myself a shot to win the game at least. Again, these these long shots are my kryptonite. I don't remember if I make this or not. If I miss it, I wouldn't be surprised. But this is a shot I've got to make. You know, anybody that's 6, 7, or 8 in APA should be out on this rack 10 out of 10 times. Okay, so it's like I ain't made the 9-ball yet, so I don't remember dogging any 9 balls, but sounds like something I would do. Okay. All right, 9-3. And again, guys, if you haven't checked out Salotto, be sure to do that. Salotto.com or go to the App Store. Free download. Great way to connect with players in your area. Meet up with them. Play a match. Report the results to Salotto. The option to have your scores reported to Fargo is there. And so it's a very unique idea and seems to be going over pretty well. There's not a lot of Salotto players in my area. I think there's maybe 2 others besides me and Daniel. Of course, we live in a pretty rural area in southeast Missouri, so a lot of great players around here. Just not a lot of them on Salotto. So hopefully that'll change, though. Okay, a decent break here. It's like the 1, the 2. The 1 and the 2 go, or they fell, rather. Come back with the 3. Where's the 4 ball? Oh, I rattled that one in. Okay, I think the 5 passes the 9 in the left corner. Not sure, to be honest. Okay, well, I hope it does, because that's what I'm playing. Okay, let's see if I can get out here. Watch out for the 8-ball. Watch out for the side pocket. That's when you apologize to your opponent. Okay, so this is not going to be an easy shot. This is one of those shots where you try to get perfect and you end up missing the shot. Just make the shot and leave yourself a chance to stay at the table. Yeah, that's not bad at all. A little more of an angle than I wanted now, but I have options. I'm still at the table. If I'm not comfortable with the bank or the cut, I can play a pretty easy save. But I'm going for the make here. Oh, just missed it. Thought my banks were on today, but not all of them, I guess. So Daniel should be out here. Again, he's struggling a little bit tonight for whatever reason, and it seems like the good bank shot there. Great bank shot. It seems like the more you're sitting down in your chair and not at the table, it's not only mentally frustrating, but physically you're just not walking around. Oh, tough miss there. But yeah, you're not walking around the table shooting balls. You almost feel like you're out of stroke the longer you're away from the table, which I guess could be true. So I got a left angle on the 8-ball, so I'm going to have to come up table and back down for the 9. It's another shot where you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to get perfect. I wasn't trying to put the cue ball where the spot is for an easy, short, straight shot. I know I can make these shots, so as long as I'm around that, in that circle in the middle part of the table, it should be good. Watch out, side pocket. Oof. I'm flirting with that side pocket. That side pocket is hot tonight. Man, I want to get me some of that side pocket. Yeah, I probably will eventually. All right, the score is 10-3. I'm breaking again. Wing ball goes. 7 ball falls. And I've got a shot on the 1, I think. Looks like I've got room on the left side of the 5. 2 balls in the top left. Not going to be an incredibly easy position shot here. But definitely one that I'll take on and try to get. Let's see. A little bit of low left. Okay, good shot there. Hold the line, hold the line. Oof. I'll tell you, the template rack may have saved me there. If not for that, it might have rolled a little further and I might have hooked myself. Okay, 2 ball down, the 3 ball easy shot. Stop shot on it. Play the 4 in the bottom right. Come back up and play the 5 in the top right. Pretty straightforward here. You gotta watch that same side pocket drawn back. Watch out, watch out. Oh, not sure what happened there. I probably stood up too fast. Yeah, not a great shot there. So Daniel with a chance to pull in 6 racks. If he can make this 5 ball, he should be out. Ooh, tough miss. But a pretty good lead. We'll just call that a safety, Daniel. Mark it as a safety. Yeah, not a whole lot of great options here. This is another one of those, what would you do? You can kick off the long rail. It's a better chance of missing and leaving your opponent bad. The long kick, which is what looks like I'm doing, probably a better chance to make the ball, but you could sell out just as easy. Like that. Well, could be worse. I could have left him with a straight in shot on the side or the corner. This is kind of again, like we say, kind of on the 50-yard line, the 5 ball. It's makeable in either pocket, the corner or the side, but very, very scratchable. Is that a word? Scratchable. Goes for the bank and misses. And looks like I have a shot. Again, just a short stroke here. You don't want a lot of backswing action on these longer shots. Especially as amateur players, we tend to have a little bit of a crook in our stroke, or whatever you want to call it. And okay, didn't get really good on the 8 ball. Try to come down a little more to the right. And yeah, this is kind of the same way where it's a scratch shot. If I play it in the corner, it's going to be a little too thin to cut. So you look at your next option, which is safe. And yeah, that's pretty good. And again, knowing that Daniel has passed up a jump shot, he either didn't have his jump cue, or just preferred not to. And I'm not saying I exploited that, but it's something as a player you want to keep in mind, especially late in the games or late in the match. Okay, it's fortunate to get ball in hand and to go up by 8 racks, 11-3. All right. All right, 4 to go. Again, guys, appreciate you tuning in, watching the match. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't. And give me a comment. Guys, tell me what you think. about the layout, about the match, about how bad I suck. There's always a couple of you guys out there, and keep it coming, man. That keeps me humble, gives me something to kind of fight for, and to prove you guys wrong, which I rarely do. But you guys that sing my praises and tell me how good of a player I am, thank you. But hey, let's get real. I'm an amateur player. I'm not even rated the highest I could be in APA 9 ball. But those of you who, quite honestly give me a little shit, probably motivate me as much or more than the ones that compliment me. And I thank all of you for leaving me your feedback, whether it's good or bad. Hey, I'm a big boy. I can take it if it's bad. But no, it's not been. I haven't been getting any hate mail or anything. But no, I legitimately and from the bottom of my heart thank all of you guys who give me shit, because it points out maybe my weaknesses or some things I may be doing wrong. Whether I know about it already or not, it's helpful to have someone else's input. And, whoever you are behind the keyboard, you could be an APA 2, you could have never played pool in your life, or you could be a pro. Well, that was intentional, right? 2 balls in 1 shot. I think I knew there was a chance it could go, but of course I was just trying to make the 2. Pretty easy combo here. Make sure the 3 slides out so I can play it in the right corner pocket. But no, quickly getting back to that, I just wanted to point out that you guys fire me up sometimes in a good way. And again, like I said, it keeps me humble. I don't think I'm some great, phenomenal pool player by no means. If I can win a game against anybody or a match against anybody, I'm tickled to death. And there are so many players in my area better than me. Oh. So it was a straight-in shot on the 7, and I tried to draw it back off the short rail and come back a little bit. But, yeah, hey, thank all of you guys for watching, subscribing, commenting, and really appreciative of that. Okay, so that was one of those take your medicine shots. I didn't want to do too much with the cue ball. Just make the 7 and leave a playable shot on the 8. I was feeling pretty confident. I thought I could easily make that shot, and I dogged it. I donked it. Okay, so you guys in APA, how did your session end up? Your fall session? Did you get first place? Have you played Tri-Cups yet? Are you qualified for the World Qualifying Tournament? Let me know. Let me know what area you're in, what APA division you're in. I know a lot of you guys are from East Coast or West Coast or up north. Not very many subscribers are from around this area. Tough cut shot on the 9. He almost made that thing, though. Another unfortunate shot for Daniel. He's just not getting very many breaks. He's missing some shots, but he's getting some bad rolls too. And I thought I missed that shot, but it went in. So 12-3. All right. 3 more to go, guys. And again, I'm breaking the exact same way. That wing ball has been going just about every break, but hey, make a ball and see the 1, right? That's what we want to do. That's what I accomplished, so I'll take that every day. Yeah, from here, I can't really tell if the 1 goes in the bottom right corner or if it goes in the side. Really tough to tell from this angle. Looks like it goes in the corner by the way I'm shooting. Oh, okay. I was trying to kiss off the 7 and play the 1 in the side. Again, one of those semi-risky shots. Not incredibly risky because I didn't leave much for Daniel. But I know he loves those combos, so he might nail this. But it's a little tricky. You can't shoot this shot too hard because the 1 ball could go left or right after hitting the 4 ball, and you could hook yourself or leave yourself with a tough shot. And another great safety played by Daniel. Just giving you a little shit, man. Nah. You play great, and Daniel, I appreciate you coming over, especially coming over so late. I work night shifts this last week, so Daniel agreed to meet me at I believe it was 9:30 at my house instead of coming over earlier. All right, that was a pretty good combo cross bank. But for what? Not sure what my plan was here. And I'm looking at the combo. It's real tight. That I'd prefer to play the 1, pocket the 1, play safe off the 1. But really, the combo is probably going to be a higher percentage opportunity to stay at the table.
I've seen worse. I'd rather my opponent go ahead and make the shot and run out instead of leaving me back. Bad hit. Is it bad hit? Yep. I have plenty of room.
Okay, pretty easy combo here on the 1 and 5. Just got to shoot it soft, leave the 1 ball in front of the pocket. And looks like that's the 4 ball and 2 ball or 4 ball and 8 ball in the top left corner. It's hard to see. Okay, looks like it's the 2 ball here, and let's see if I go for a breakout. Looks like I'm aiming with top spin to come up. I was going to try to leave an angle to maybe kiss off the 4 and pocket the is that the 8 ball? But I come out a little too far, so it makes the shot quite a bit tougher. You know, you can split the balls, barely hit the 4 first, play with top spin, and maybe you'd be able to roll the cue ball up and pocket the 8. But you could leave yourself bad, you could scratch, and all these things are in my head. So not many good results will probably come of this shot more often than not, but another option is just to bank the ball close to where the template rack is on the side of the table and leave the cue ball there for a long shot. Looks like I'm trying to make the 8 ball. Yep. Kind of a tricky little shot. Looks like I got fortunate again. The 7 ball rolled out of the cue ball's path. Again, here I'm just trying to make the 4. Yeah, I remember that shot. I put bottom on that cue ball, and it still floated down the table like I put top spin on it. So it leaves me with a hanger on the 7. No, I'm just kidding. I don't remember, but my money's against myself. There you go. See? Not a terribly difficult shot for Daniel. It's a tricky one, though, as far as the cue ball position. Yeah, the bank here is probably going to be your best bet. And a little too wide. It's like we're just trying to play keep away from each other at this point. I'm not sure either one of us wanted to win this game. Not my favorite shot in the world here, but it's doable. You just got to get to the table, be confident in yourself, be confident in your stroke, and typically good things will happen. If you're negative and you think, I hate these shots, I'm not good at these shots, this bridge isn't comfortable. Oh, rattled the 9 ball. Oh, no. Well, I had an 8-game winning streak. Looks like it's about to come to an end. All right. 12-4. This race is not over, folks, so please stay tuned. And let me go ahead and tell you a spoiler alert. Towards the end of the match, Daniel makes one hell of a shot. Speaking of great shots, look at that break shot. 4 balls on the break, and 4 ball is going to be the toughest ball on the table. That's what he's shooting at now. It should be pretty straightforward, and he cuts it a little too thin. And I think he was worried about getting on the 5 ball. So it leaves me with a long cut on the 4. Natural position on the 5, though. So just focus on making this ball and the speed necessary to get back down to the 5. A little bit of top left, maybe. Not sure what I was trying to do there. Maybe play 2 rail safe and leave the cue ball up table. Boy, you know it's bad when you don't even know what your own shot was. Didn't look like a safety. Didn't look like an attempt to make the shot either, to be honest. Okay, so watch out. Ooh. I think Daniel has the that all too common pool player disease where we try to get perfect on every shot. Because we think, hey, the closer we get to the ball, the straighter the shot is, or what have you. It's no, you don't have to be perfect. Just get in the area where you can make the shot, and go to the next shot. Let's see if he tries to get perfect position here. Yeah, let's see. Looks like he overran the 8 ball a little bit. Fortunately, though, he's got the 8 in the right corner pocket, and he'll be out here. All right. Can Daniel come back? Looks like he's taking the last 2 racks, so score is 12-5. Daniel to break. Tell you what, if he could just make 4 or 5 balls on every break, and I keep shooting the way I am, then he's got a shot here. Another good break. Looks like 3 balls down, and a shot on the 1. And he doesn't waste much time getting down on the shot. I think Daniel is he's a rhythm player. He's a tempo player. Once he gets in his groove, gets in his rhythm, he shoots a lot better. My plan was to not give him that many opportunities at the table, though. So far it's working out pretty good. I'm shooting okay. I'm starting to get back in stroke a little bit here lately, but still got some work to do. So looks like we're going to see our first jump shot of the day. See if I can get this. Nope. Not a bad attempt, but jump shot is definitely something I can work on more. Of course, you can't jump in the APA unless you're in Masters, of course, and we don't have one of those available around here. So I don't really practice my jumps that often. So Daniel with a straight shot on the 1. He's going to try to manipulate some way to get on the 3 ball. Like he can maybe slow roll the cue ball up to the short rail and be able to pocket the 3 in the bottom left. No, he misses the 2. So here, what would you do? Play the 2 with maximum left spin and try to bump the 3 out? Or are you pocketing the 2 and playing safe off the 3? I try to bump the 3 and I do, but I basically bump it right back into where it was. So that's not going to help. Not a lot of good options here either. But I put myself in this hole. So it looks like the 3, I don't think it's going to slide past the 5 on the rail. So if I try to hide it behind the 5, I'm going to likely bump into the 5 and sell out. Okay, I went ahead and shot the combo. Not bad. I definitely don't have good shape on the 3, but I'm still at the table, so that's the goal here, guys. Stay at the table. And I believe that was actually an attempted safety. And wow, you suck when you try to play a safety and you almost make ball. Yeah, I thought I was going to hit a little lower from where his stick is at now on the rail and come down, maybe put the 3 behind the 7 and 9, something like that. So Daniel should definitely be out here. Just a middle ball hit. Focus, make sure you make the shot. There you go. That's good. That's perfect, as in it wasn't perfect. You try to get straight in on that shot, you'll get too close to the 9 and miss. Oh, and he misses the 9 after all. So if I'm Daniel, next time I'm playing or practicing, I'm going to take the 7, 8, 9 ball and just throw them around the table and just shoot them out in order over and over and over and over again. That's what really got me better. Played a lot of matches to where I would dog the 7 ball or the 8 ball or the 9 and sell out. And my opponent would have an easy out. There's nothing more defeating than playing a great rack of 9 ball, maybe breaking and running down to the 7 or 8 and playing bad position and then missing the next shot, and your opponent has 1 or 2 easy shots to win the game. So, yeah, if that's something you might struggle with as well, that's a good drill to do. Just take the 7, 8, and 9 ball, put them on different spots of the table. Don't make the shots too easy, but not too hard. It's more of an approach to work on your mental game. Probably more than the physical aspect of it, because you got to get past the stigma of the 8 ball being the black ball, the hardest ball on the table to make, which I 100%, 1,000% believe is true. And of course, the 9 ball being the money ball. The 8 ball and 9 ball, you're probably more pressured into shooting those 2 balls than any other balls on the table. Of course, for 8, the game's 8 and 9 ball. So getting comfortable with pocketing those balls and those cut shots on the 9. When you play the 8 and you get a wacky angle on the 9, you got to cut it like I've been doing all night here. Not sure if he was playing the combo. Look at 9 ball. Ooh. Another tough break for Daniel. I'm not sure if he was trying to combo the 9 in. Looks like he'd had to weave in and out of traffic to get there, but leaves me with a opportunity to bump that 9 off the 1, and it falls. And I'm on the hill, guys, 14-5. How about a breaking round to end it? Well, I made a ball. Got a shot on the 1. Let's see if we can do it. Okay, the 1 from the 2 will be easy. The 2 to the 4, however, might prove a little difficult for me. Of course, in my head at the table, I'm thinking, I can do this. A little bit of low right. Center table. Okay, now I'm looking at the 4-9 combo. Because the 4 ball, again, potting the 1 and the 2, no problem. Coming up on the 4, it's going to be tough to get that angle on the 2 to get a straight shot on the 4. So I opted to try to go ahead and play natural position on the other side of the 2 ball and combo the 2-9 and try to close this match out. And I didn't get down far enough, so makes the combo quite a bit more challenging now. And I scratched. So the match was over for about 3 seconds, guys. Pretty good combo shot. 9 goes right in the heart of the pocket. A freaking scratch in the side. Now that's okay. All right, come on, Daniel. Let's run this rack out. Oh, gosh. Again, I think Daniel's trying to force the shots. He's trying to create angles and positions where they may not necessarily be. And guys, he's a much better shooter than this. Kind of having a tough night. I've played him before, and I'm not sure of our results, if he beat me or if I beat him. But we'll have him on the stream again. We'll have him over again, or if we play somewhere else, we'll definitely team up again. He's a really good dude, and fun to be around, really nice guy, and he's actually going to Derby City. And check this shot out, guys. Wow. Hit pause. Go back and watch this. Played safe against him. He attempted to kick off of the long rail, make the 2 in the corner, but the 9 was slightly in the way, and he had to put a little bit of a massage stroke on the cue ball with right spin. He hits both pocket points on the side pocket and still makes the kick shot. I've never seen that happen before. I have never seen that happen. So, just when we're sitting here talking about how rough a night he's having, he makes the sickest shot I've seen in a while. Absolutely the shot of the match. So another pretty good safety there by Daniel. Appreciate it, buddy. Okay, now it looks like I think I can see the 5 ball here. But yeah, we'll match up again, and next match is going to be a lot closer than this, I can promise you. Yeah. You guys didn't see that, right? No. Oh, you didn't see me point to the side pocket and call call a shot in there, in the side? That's because I didn't. Okay, pretty good cut shot there. Okay, from here I should be out. Again, I want to thank all you guys for tuning in. Looks like my dog Murphy was trying to get in the shot there a little bit to say hi to you guys. There he is. There he goes. All right, good shot on the 8. And here we go, 50-yard line again. Apparently, I like football because I get right in the middle. I think I was trying to stay on the top side of the 9 to play it in the corner, and I just came down too far. I don't like the cut in the corner or the side because of the scratch risk. I can much more easily bank the ball and avoid the scratch. Let's see what happens. Got it. All right. So I win the match 15-5. Daniel, thank you for coming over and playing a match. Tough match. Hey, man, you'll get me next time. Hang in there. And everybody else, guys, I appreciate you tuning in.